Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So for this video, we are actually on our way down to Brimstone in Huntsville, Tennessee. It's been a long time since we've been there. I think the last time Sterling and I have been there was back in 2016. So we're going for Memorial Day weekend. So we're actually on our way now to go head down there. So we'll take you along for the travel down there. Right now, we got Sterling and myself. We got Tammy and Bernie right there in their truck. And then we will be meeting Jimmy and Darla down in Tennessee. We're gonna drive about 4 hours or so. We got a hotel room for the night, and then we'll finish the trip tomorrow morning. So we'll just take you guys along for the ride, and hopefully you like this series. We should get pretty good videos. Like I said, it's been a while since we've been there. So for further ado, let's head out. You ready?
Yeah.
You excited?
Oh yeah.
Okay, see you on the road. In their home.
Be in either of the two left lanes.
So we made it to the Sheets. We're about an hour away from our hotel. So just wanted to fill up, have potty breaks. We've been driving for about 3 hours almost. So we're gonna go down here and go say hi to Tammy and Bernie. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi!
Hi, Bray. You're on video.
Hi, everybody!
So we're just gonna finish gassing up, and then we will drive the hour that we got left to the hotel. So we'll bring you guys back for that. Finally made it to Tennessee area. We got through Virginia, which takes forever, it feels like. So we're finally in Tennessee. We got to see our sign. It's our favorite sign of to check out. So now we're about 2 hours, give or take, from the Brimstone office. So we're just gonna keep going. And once we get to the office, we'll bring you back. But I know I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Nothing to tell the people. Nothing. We should have a fun weekend. We're here about 4 days. So we'll see what the trails are like. Down that way so we can exit out of there. Yeah, because we would just come right in there and go around. Okay, so we made it to the office of Brimstone. About 12 hours later between the 2 days. So we're gonna wait for Jimmy and Darla, which they should be here probably in the next couple minutes, and then we'll go into the office and get our passes. So we'll bring you back. Yeah. Says you could rent me. Pretty nifty. It's made out of parts.
Those are boring machines.
We're gonna go inside. Got Bigfoot. With an ATM. Cool lounging area. Thank you. Chad, did you leave the truck open? Yeah. I'm gonna go look and see if I can find his thing. I got my pass, so I'm good. So we are gonna go get our permits. We already purchased them. So we're just gonna go get them and we'll bring you back. Okay. I said we should if that truck wasn't parked there. So when we drive up with the machines one day to come back to the office, if no one's parked here, we'll have to take a group photo. So there is a sign right there. But we got our passes, get a little wristband. So now we are gonna go to our Airbnb that we rented, which is actually probably like 2 minutes down the road, and there's no trailering, so we could just jump on our machine and go right down the road to the campground to Trail 1. So we're gonna drive to the Airbnb and we'll be back. Okay guys, so we are at our Airbnb. It's literally like not even a minute down from the office up there. The old jail is actually right down here. So it's a pretty decent location. So this is where we're at. We got our little fire pit. The owner just dropped off some wood for us.
What's that?
We got like a area to park our machines.
You know, I do.
This is the driveway area. So it was a little tight turn getting over here, but you can go down there and spin around and come back. Or you can park in front of the yard. We'll go through here. Hi, Tammy.
Hi.
So we got a little porch area. We got our coolers. They do supply chairs, but we actually brought our own. They do have a charcoal grill, but we have our Blackstone, so we'll be using that. Come in here. First thing you walk into is Darla's Sneaking Snacks.
No, ice and a cake.
Icing a cake. So we got the kitchen, full-size kitchen. Comes with all your glasses and plates and stuff, even coffee.
Gas stove.
Gas stove. You even got a juicer for a wood. Oh, we do have a wine corker and a hand. So they're pretty well stocked. We got all our snacks. You got a microwave, 2 types of coffee makers, can opener, toaster. This is a 4-bedroom, 1 bath. So here's the bathroom. Pretty decent size. You got the 2 single beds in this room. Has central air. So here's the thermostat there. Walk in here, we got the living room, dining area. So table, chair there, has TV. Futon is also a queen bed. Then you have bedroom 2, which is a queen. So the other 2, these 3 bedrooms, they all actually connect. So if you have a family, this works well. So you go through here, you get these 2 singles. And you can go through here to get to the king and then back out to the living room. So if you got a family, this is perfect. If you don't, the only downfall is whoever gets this room has to go through either one of the rooms to get out, but we'll just keep these doors shut because they're just going to utilize these rooms. And then we got the front porch. And there's rocker. And then you got the front. So you can park in the front, they said. So if you can't make the turn back there. And then right up here, right there, that building up there, that's the old jail. So there's tours. You could do tours of the old jail. So we might actually go do that. Maybe Saturday. But we're just going to finish unpacking and get everything situated and organized. And then we're probably going to go out riding. Not sure exactly what we're going to go check out. We might just hit some trails up. We're going to have dinner and then go out. So I'll bring you back once we go out and I'll take you along for the ride when we leave. Okay, so we are going to head out and go for a nice little evening ride. Do you know where we're going? Okay, so Sterling has planned that we're going to go try finding the derailed train cars. So it should be easy trails, kind of like back road type things to get to them. So we'll take you along for the ride and we'll bring you back when we get there. section is way too deep and the current's moving pretty fast. So if we find another way, we'll bring you back. If not, we'll see what else we can find out here. So we couldn't find another way across the creek to get to the derailed train cars. So we just started headed back, and then on our map there was a green trail that kind of went to the left. So we decided to go take that instead of heading it straight back. So we're just on this green trail right now. It looks like it was a logging trail. I saw some logging stuff back there. But it's a pretty decent just ride through the woods. So we're just gonna ride this. It goes up to a blue trail, so we'll probably jump onto that. I think there's an overlook that we'll head out to, so we'll bring you back for while we're riding around here and when we get to the overlook. Darla, turn your camera on. It's on. Okay guys, so we got to the overlook. So we just followed the green. It's pretty easy, pretty fun trail. But we came up and then we jumped onto a blue section of the trails, which brought us up to here. And then this is the overlook. It's a little overgrown here, but still a cool view. Just an open area. So we're just gonna keep riding. We're gonna keep riding on the blue trails for a little bit, see what else we can find, and we'll bring you back. So we left the overlook and then we followed this one little blue trail and then jumped onto a red trail, and it said on our map Smurf Village. So we're only thinking it was like some kind of like gnome village type thing like they have at other places. But when we got to it, it was like supposed to be in the woods area and we didn't see anything. We were waiting to see if any Smurfs came out, but they did not. So we turned around, we came back, went to another lookout that was just down the trail. That wasn't a really good lookout. It was just overgrown, really nothing to see. So we came down a little bit further, and now we're at another overlook, which is right here. It might blind you with the sun setting, but that's what the overlook looks like. Pretty cool picture. But I think we're on Green Trail 1. So since it's getting later, we are just gonna follow Green Trail 1 back to the Brimstone campground area. We believe there is a waterfall someplace on Trail 1, so we'll probably stop there. But if we see anything else on Trail 1, I'll bring you back. If we get to the waterfall, I'll bring you back for that, if we can see it. If not, I'll see you when we get back to the house. So we're on Trail 1 yet, and looking at our map right here, it says that there's a waterfall. But we just see some woods, so we're thinking that it's probably closer onto this red trail, which is Trail 105. So it should be like someplace down in this area. I don't think we're gonna see it from up here. Yeah, because it should be like right over there. So most likely it's probably, you can see it from down, because the red trail goes down that way. So maybe during our time here, because we're here for 3 days, we'll swing down Red Trail 105 to go see if we can find the waterfall. But we're gonna keep heading down Trail 1 and we'll see what we come up to. Here and then I'll get everyone else crossing. So this is the sign here. I said stop so I can take your picture and then move it, but I said you might have to guide you because I didn't know how wide you were.
Yeah, I know I could probably get through. I know he was close. But yeah, that's when you walk across.
Let's get a better view.
Look up and it's got a steel beam, I'm sure, but
What are you going underneath?
Yeah. See what it's made of.
There's a hole.
Yeah, no, right. Makes you feel safe.
That's like tin roof, is it not? Holy cow.
What's underneath there?
Not much.
Not much?
No, it's just really, this is the floor, right? And then there's just beams, like,
well, there's
so
nothing
here's
over
one.
here. He just lifted the side there and it's a hole.
Right, because there's just a beam that goes here, and then so far up, there's a beam that goes across, you know, across, but the whole rest of it, yeah, it's just this
Open.
is what's your floor.
If it wasn't for this, you wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah, I don't know if I scraped off of that or not.
Well, you were against this.
You were scraping on the other.
Yeah.
I wonder how many's come across and tried to climb that.
I don't know.
That's a little too close.
They'll be ending up in the creek.
That's it. Don't you know that's
See?
cold water?
Yeah, I don't want to be in no cold water. I'll stay in the middle.
Yeah, you should-
Sideways.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
He
only
walked
thing,
down there.
this is just,
He walked down there.
yeah, right along the rock there.
If you don't like to go over the bridge, there is ways around it. You just don't go down Trail 1.
I was trying to walk and show you how it flexes.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a shipping container. Like the frame of a shipping container.
This might be where you see people living. Oh, these
The trolls. Well, we're gonna keep going down Trail 1, so we'll bring you to whatever we come up to next. Here's a quick view of what it looks like underneath the bridge.
Here.
You're very self.
Okay, like I know. I can't even see what I'm doing. All I see is a big dot.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like under the trailer. Under the trailer. Under the bridge. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a little camera shy.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Now we'll keep moving. Hey guys, so we are back at our Airbnb. We just pulled back in. So we just kind of cruised around. Kind of sucks that we didn't get to see those derailed train cars. That would have been really cool to check out. But that river was definitely flowing. They had a lot of rain lately. So we're gonna call this video quits. We're gonna start fresh early tomorrow morning. Like I said, we're here for 3 more days, so we'll have 3 full days of riding. So tune back in next week for the next video. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow, but if you come back, you'll be able to see what we do. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're ever down at Brimstone, let us know what you thought. So comment below if you've been here before. But as always, stay safe and see you guys out on the trails.